a teacher looks like at the beginning of the school year. Confident, looking very conservative, full of knowledge, fairly enthusiastic to start the year. This is what we look like at the end of the year. Hanging by a thread, bloodshot eyes, basically about to chew someone's head off. Fellow Toastmasters, at the end of the year, most of us look just like this. I mean, that explains a lot, right?
Right.
It explains why I come in here and I look the way that I do. Now I have a good excuse because this is me. Except I'm smiling. See? Our eyes are bloodshot and caffeine is the only means of keeping them open. We hold our clock like our life depends on it, and biting our tongues is the only way to keep from screaming. Our clothes hang at odd angles, and sometimes at the end of the year we don't even match. Don't tell your kids, but the reason why this is because we have succumbed to staying at the school and sleeping at the school. We stuff our mattresses in the bathroom, wake up 10 minutes before class starts, put our head in the toilet, flush the toilet, slick our hair back, and we walk into class. We're ready to go. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why don't we just quit, give up, you know, get some massage treatments or something? Because we wait for that one moment. That one moment of freedom when the door has finally closed for the last time and the kids have left for the last time and every teacher around the world is silent and waiting for that one click of the door. And then you hear around the world a loud, uproarious roar of rejoice and happiness. And some of us collapse on the floor, and some of us are finally checked into those mental facilities that are available. One friend got it right when she thought, well, what do teachers do for the summer? I mean, they're busy all year, and then they can finally rest. So what do they actually do during the summer? She said that she thought we sit in a lonely closet, put our head against the wall and beat. Because we know that in 11 to 12 weeks, we're going to have to do the very same thing for 9.5 months. That's very close to what we do. And some teachers actually do that, but they actually look like this all year round. But some of us look like this at the beginning of the school year. So what happens from turning us into this? That's what I'm going to share with you today. Now, I have to warn you that these secrets that I'm about to share with you are the supersonic secrets of the teacherhood. And you must not share these secrets with anybody else. And the only reason why I'm sharing them with you today is because the world has to know what teachers sacrifice for your children every day. Now, the one word that you need to understand for the supersonic secrets of the teacherhood is the word treatment. Extreme treatment. Our most important part of our agenda is this treatment. Reluctance to follow complete treatment may cause wrinkles, slide of the eyes, gray hairs in more than one pore, or a twitching of a smile less than halfway through the year. Our most major surgery that we have is a facelift. We have to take our scowling face and put it back into a smile. And that takes some extensive work. Right now I'm wearing a mask, so you can't tell. Nerve treatments is another treatment that we have to go through. We have to go through shock therapy so that that we can get our nerves back to where they should be. All gray hairs are plucked from our head. Our goblin nails are filed down so that they look normal. White paint is infused into our eyes so that it covers the bloodshot red. And we have blood transfusions. Because we've been standing all year, all the blood has flown to our feet. And it must go back to the proper parts of the body. We are sent to scream rooms where we are encouraged to scream and get all of what we felt during the school year out. In fact, sometimes I take pictures of my students to infuse more screaming. And I say all the things that I wanted to say during the school year and just couldn't. It's great therapy, I must say. When we are not in treatment, we are usually on the toilet because we have neglected our kidneys and our bladders for so long that we must sit and pee for hours. While we are sitting and peeing for hours, we read many books. Many books because, as you can see, do we look knowledgeable here? Do we look like we have any wit left in us? Because we don't. So we have to reread and to fill ourselves with knowledge again, because at the end of the school year we have nothing left. We have given all that we have. So we must refill that knowledge that we have. We're also sent to the doctors where we receive weekly shots. They're called Child X treatments. They're similar to the tetanus shots. And we get those weekly, and they're big fat needles too. But if we don't get those, do you remember that teacher who had a breakdown halfway through the year? She didn't get her Child X shots. Okay, these are imperative that you get them. Now, that you may think our procedures and our surgeries are bizarre, but they have worked for many years. No teacher survives without them. Now that you know the supersonic secrets of the teacherhood, I feel I have done my part and my work is done. Madam Toastmaster.